Today's my day off and I can't move from my bed due to my illness getting even worse. Fun. Which means I can't get any content. What I can do, however, is make a nostalgia episode, because recently I've been very nostalgic for when I lived in Canada due to people complaining about the cold and complaining that I don't seem as cold as them. So enjoy my blast from the past.
Good morning. Back to it with some home learning today. So had a staff briefing which ran into technical issues, bound to happen. Had some online form time to catch up with my tutor group. And then I've got a live lesson in about 30 minutes time. So I'm just marking some work from Friday and giving them feedback, prepping for the week. I've got a huge to-do list of things to do. Obviously, that's what a to-do list is. So I'm going to try and work through as much as that as possible. There's just so much to do. And I didn't get much sleep last night at all. I don't think I fell asleep till about 3, maybe later than that. So I'm feeling a bit tired. But I'm going to keep ploughing through it as much as I can. And, yeah, let's see how the day goes.
Like, everybody always says throughout the pandemic that life's got to go on, and I agree with that. Just before the first lockdown, I had just got a new job as a researcher at a TV production company. It was an internship, technically, through a training scheme I was doing. And I was doing the cafe, like, alongside that. Ooh, gosh, that was an interesting noise my throat just made. And since then, I was just sort of like, well, I'm not going to be able to get into the industry for a while. It's fine. I'll just keep muddling on, because I like working at the cafe. I mean, I do prefer it when there's no customers there. No, there's some lovely customers, and then there's some customers that are just customers, and then there's some customers that come in and you're just like, why? Please don't speak to me like that. A lady threw a tea at me in summer. That was fun. But then now, I have to go for every opportunity that I get given. It's the only way that you can get in this industry. And there is a training scheme again, basically, but it is a 12-month contract, paid, and you get to work with independent production companies for a year as a researcher. And I just can't not apply for it. But I was just thinking about how weird it will be to start a job. Because I can't work out. It says May 2021 here, but then it acts as if it's this May that you start. And that was a weird noise that my throat just made. And I don't know, it makes me, I mean, I get really nervous whenever I apply for anything, and the chances of me getting on this are very, very slim, because looking at it, they're offering 14 positions across the country. I'm applying for the one nearest me. I don't know if I can apply for two, because I might apply for Manchester as well. And yeah, it's terrifying, because the cafe is safe. Like, I've been there since I was 17. I know what I'm doing. I know where I stand. I make pretty decent coffee. And this, I have 3 weeks experience total. And I know that everybody has to start somewhere. Actually, thinking about that, I have 4 days experience in an office. That's it. Because then we all got sent home because of the pandemic, and I had to work from home for the rest of the 3 weeks, and it was really stressful because I didn't have a clue what I was doing. But at the same time, I did it. You know, I got through, I adapted, I can put that in my application. I just think it's so weird that I'm going to apply for this. Let me read this. It had a time, like, there we go. So if we are still, we will still be on lockdown on the 12th of February. But yeah, you might get to see this process if I make it past the first round. I've applied for the training schemes, not for this one before, but for other ones before, and I didn't make it past the first round, which, fair enough. I don't think I was ready, and then I got on to be on Brontes, which was, I think that gave me a lot more confidence, but I'm really worried that I've lost a lot of the confidence that I had, because I've just been sat doing nothing for a year, you know? And then it doesn't help that I think that I'm dying.
What the hell happened to you? Interesting.
It is super late in the day now. I was going to get up early and do some stuff, but now I'm not. So I'm going to grab some food, grab a shower, put on a face and go to work. Back to it. Yay. Hopefully I can get a good mood going and have a better day than I've been having recently. That'd be nice. Fingers crossed.
So Monday morning. It's not a morning, it's afternoon, but it's my morning because obviously my shifts are fucking weird, but already off to a great start. I log on to find a message that's basically saying it's my fault that one of the teams has had to delay sending off a report because there's no way that I can edit everything by myself. And I need to prioritize the bigger project over the smaller project. But here's the thing. I literally edited every single thing that was ready to be edited, everything that had been written. Everything else said, not ready yet. So how the fuck am I supposed to edit nothing? And also, I'm off on the weekends. I asked for help over the weekends. They didn't have time because that's usually how it goes. I asked for help on the morning today. And here's the thing. People are also really super busy on the mornings. Someone did actually manage to edit 2 slides. But still, what are we supposed to do? Write the shit on time, and then it'll get edited. If it's not written on time, then there is nothing that I can do to make that go faster. It's kind of amazing how quickly a day can be fucked up by other people. I'm jazzed about it. I'm gonna run out of mints. That's how good I'm doing.
Trying to have a quick lunch break. I forced myself to have a break. Once again, the day is going so quick. Like, I genuinely feel like I've been up for 30 minutes, and yet I logged onto my computer at 8:30 and it is now 12:30. Where has that time gone? I mean, I suppose it's a good thing. Like I say, the days go quick, but that is madness. Part of it is because I feel so busy. I don't know why I feel and why I am so much busier than I was in the last lockdown. I think it's because I'm at a new school, and I feel more ownership over my classes and my groups, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It means that my new school, I feel, I want to keep building and contributing. Not that I didn't want to do that at my last school, I definitely did, but a lot of that ownership was sort of not required of me. Whereas it is here, which is great. I've got responsibility. I was made just before Christmas. I was made head of house at my school, so I'm trying to do a bit of like that admin and get my house in order, as it were. And trying to get all the admin data from that, which is tricky. So there's no official lists of things, but it's fine. It's keeping me busy, and it is what it is. But it's crazy that how much busier things feel. Which goes to show those people who are moaning online that teachers aren't doing much. Good Lord, we are. More than usual. More than even if we were in school, I think. Still got a long to-do list to complete. Quite a lot to do. I've got a lot of marking to do. Still got to start my GCSE marking, which I might leave till tomorrow now, I think. And try and blitz it over the next, and try and get it done by the end of the week. And I've got a meeting tonight, not about school, but about one of my drama groups. So I've got to sort of get ready for that, but I won't do that until sort of school time has finished, just because it's good to have a bit of structure to the day. So yeah, I've talked for a little while now. I'm going to grab something to eat and get back to it. I wanted to just clarify something. About what I just said in my last little video while my chicken sandwich is in the microwave. When I said I didn't when I said that I didn't feel as busy and didn't have that ownership. It's nothing against my last school at all. I loved the students there and I enjoyed working there, but it was I just had more responsibility at my new school. You know, I didn't teach year 11 last year, for example, for some reason, so whereas this year I do, so that's obviously a bigger responsibility. I have sort of a lot of more shared ownership in terms of the A-level students. I have been given responsibility with regards to planning and prep for the different year groups, especially Key Stage 3 and the Year 9s. I'm sort of responsible for their planning while we're home learning and creating the resources that all the teachers use. We've got a trainee teacher this time round who in my new school, so we're having to support them and train them to be a teacher. And as I said, I've only been there since September, but at Christmas I was made a head of house. Which shows, you know, how much responsibility they're giving me, which is fantastic. So that's why I feel perhaps busier. It was definitely why I feel busier this time round. And it's also because I think people have to remember, and what people don't realise is that teachers have never been taught how to do this. Teachers have never been taught how to teach online. We have never ever had training or anything. You know, it wasn't part of our teacher training course. So we're having to learn it on the job and just work out how it's the best way to do it. And the first time round, it was a real shock to everyone because we've never done it before. Nobody had, you know, long term. Whereas this time round, whilst we still haven't been necessarily trained up or anything, we are better prepared in just knowing what needs to happen. We feel more confident and capable to deliver live lessons. So it's more to do with that. So I just wanted to clarify what I meant. You know, it wasn't like I was being lazy last time. I was still working very hard. But, you know, like I say, more responsibility always means more work, but greater job satisfaction because I love what I do and I love where I work. Now I'm going to eat that chicken sandwich.
So I've currently just balanced you on my shelf that you literally on like the ivy. So I've got my mirrors. I've got another mirror stuck to a mirror there because I'm about to use a Christmas present. So Mum bought me this for Christmas. It is the Hollywood Smoother. It's like a dermaplaning tool. And she keeps telling me off because I keep calling it a face shaver, but that's basically what it is. Oh look, it's covered in hair from the last time I used it. That's nice. But yeah, I'm gonna use it because it just makes my skin feel really nice, and I can hopefully get rid of some of the dry skin off my nose with it. Anybody watching this who actually knows how to do this, don't tell me off for the fact that I'm definitely doing it really wrong. And also, I do think it's mad that people are paying like £60 for someone to shave the face for them when you could buy a razor and do it. But I quite like it. I don't know if if I had it done properly, I'd probably understand why someone would pay £60 for it. Is it?
I'm all done. I'm all ready. I'm quite happy with these eyebrows. My hair is working out where it wants to be, but that's okay. I'm just about to head off for work. Still got like weird bleh feeling. But not much I can do. Still got to go in and make coffee. But I'm starting quite late today. It's 1 o'clock almost. So it should be a pretty quiet evening and I can just get some stuff done. Our manager is back from holiday today, which is nice. So we can make a plan for the rest of lockdown if we're still serving for the rest of lockdown. Apparently there's more talks going on today about stricter rules, but they're looking more at exercising and mask wearing. Whatever, sure, okay. It's the people that are, in a queue inside a building for me, but our government will work it out eventually, maybe, who knows. But yeah, I don't know how much I'll film today because I haven't got a break, so I'll probably see you after work. Love you all, bye.
I didn't think I could put too much cheese in anything, but that's a lot of cheese.
So I have, I can't, I'll throw it back. I've finished dermaplaning. My face feels super smooth. I put some moisturiser on to try and sort out my nose a little bit, and it is looking a little bit less red. And I also figured since everyone else is shaving off their eyebrows, just kidding, I'm not shaving off mine, but I'm gonna make mine darker because I've just brushed them and you can't see them. So I'm gonna do that and then I might pluck them, we'll see.
I've just received a package that my dad sent me 2 months ago. It was actually sent on the 6th of November, and it literally showed up today.
If anyone doesn't think that this is the look, they're wrong. This is the look.
So, after this morning's drama, I did work entirely on my own on both projects. I did have to wait forever for people to actually finish off their side of things. Did I get everything done? Yeah, your boy did. And 2 hours before the deadline. So obviously I was struggling to do it on my own. This is why I preferred when I get to do my own projects and I'm working by myself, I have to rely on me to get my shit done. And that's fine. And I don't have problems unless the internet dies. Don't do it. I'm not going to jinx myself on that because that has happened way too many times. But when I do my shit, I have to hold myself accountable and I have to get my shit done for me. And that's fine. I don't like waiting on other people. And every single month when we have this big project out, it's always the same thing. Everyone's rushing to get 90% of the project done on the day it goes out. And I mean, it's not going out today anymore because they've had to push back the deadline for both projects. But you can't blame that on me. I did everything. Anyway, as a result, I have had to distract my mouth quite a lot. So I have chewed up half a pack of gum. I've had 6 coffees at this point, I think. No, 5. Not that bad, but it's not exactly saying much. I'm fine. I'm gonna take these off for a bit. Ugh. Yeah. Done. I've only got 4.5 hours left. I'm only halfway through my shift. What the shit? It's a Monday. It feels very much like a Monday. Anyway. Yes. I am eating just a plain tortilla. And that's the point I've reached today. I'm fucking freezing. I have basically the best tea ever. It's mulled wine, so good. And also, the package I received from my dad contains hair clippers from Canada that would require an adapter to work here, and hopefully won't make things set on fire or explode. It was so long and so expensive to send me hair clippers when I did say that I could buy them here. I mean, bless him. But also, so much effort.
So my eyebrows are done. Obviously there's still like staining on my skin and stuff. I did put a barrier on, but clearly not enough. And now you can see my eyebrows, which is what I wanted. I am gonna go have a nap. Now I've had a shower, well, a bath, done some stuff, and now it's time for bed because I haven't had a nap yet today.
I swear he thinks he's a cat. Don't you, Archie? Hey? I think he also knows what a camera is, and he likes to avoid it. Don't you, Archie? But yeah, definitely thinks he's a cat.
So it's about 6:10 on day whatever it says in the corner. I'm not sure which corner it goes in, but one of them says the day, because I've noticed all of us cannot count to 7 apparently, despite all being adults. But oh well, what can you do? As you can probably tell by the fact I haven't shaved, I had a very bad morning this morning, which is why I've already just started filming at 6 o'clock. Anxiety life, fun. I know it was going to happen. I could just feel it last night coming on, anxiety last night before bed. Woke up a couple times, nothing too intense compared to usual, so that's fine. But yeah, fun. Same reason why I hate working in the mornings, because I've noticed most mornings it works. Like now I feel totally fine, but I know when I go to bed I'm going to start feeling anxious, and when I wake up I'm going to feel really anxious. Or not working tomorrow, which is good, which also means tomorrow I don't think I'm going to film, just because I really need a day to just vegetate and be lazy and do nothing, and I don't really want to see that being filmed. So we'll see. I might film doing something tomorrow because I want to cook myself a nice dinner, so if I do that I'll film that. But yeah, as for now though, I found out what the bug was. It's disappeared again, but it turns out it was a ladybird. But it was one of those ladybirds that's like covered in so many spots, essentially black with just bits of red on it. So that's why I couldn't figure out what it was from afar. Last I saw it was going up there. You will notice it is no longer there. So yeah, I now live with ladybird. Yeah. I'm going to leave Anna to name it and put its name right there. So that is the ladybird's name, unless Anna was too lazy to edit one in which case RIP ladybird for not getting a name. If Anna did name it, that is a great name. I fully approve of that. Well done, Anna, you're great. But for now, I think I'm going to have a quick bit of food, and then I think, I'm not sure, I'm joining a Zoom call at 7 o'clock with some friends about a project we may or may not be doing. They was talking about while I was working, so I was only sort of half receiving the messages at best, and that was literally just someone tagged me in something. I said, yeah, sure, let's do it. And that's about as much as I know at the minute. So, I'm not sure if updates to follow, because they might want to be keeping it a bit secretive for now. But, yeah, Zoom call at 7 till, I want to say 8, but knowing they're midnight. And hopefully I'll have a fun project to work on. But for now, food!
It's currently crunch time with work, and after getting all those reports done, it's so quiet with my normal projects that I'm actually concerned. And also, I've been kind of not working 100%. Basically, all done now. And, yeah, watching the vlog, catching up on watching the vlog from tonight, and God, it just makes me miss everyone. Makes me miss hanging out with people, but the house. I've got big plans for the house. And also, Stevie is iconic. Just saying. So, I have officially run out of some food supplies and have to go do another shop.
So I just want to do a quick update on the Zoom meeting. As you will notice, I am definitely wearing the same headset as I wear for work because my normal headset wasn't working for some reason. I think I need to configure something with the audio settings, but that is a future problem. So yeah, just having a fun Zoom meeting with friends. It looks like the thing we're going to do is going to be going ahead with a rough date for start of March, but once again, it's still very early stages, so I don't want to say anything for definite on here just yet, but I will definitely be shamelessly plugging on this later and let Anna decide if I'm allowed to plug and edit out if I'm not. We'll find out, or at least I'll find out, and you may or may not find out. So yeah, and honestly so far it's actually been really fun. I think we actually had a proper chat for like an hour and then just sat and had a laugh for a fair bit, which is long overdue. Honestly think this is the first time I've spoken to a friend or just anyone that wasn't work related, i.e. training for work or a customer at work, for potentially a month, 2 months at least, and even then I think it was only 2 of us, so it's been nice having a good group of like 6 or 7. So yeah, so we've all ended up on the alcohol because the meeting is going very productive, as you can tell. This wine tastes like absolute hell, which is not nice, so I've got some nice lemonade that I'm going to be mixing it with. Yeah, hopefully not going to get rid of all of this tonight because I don't intend to die tonight, but yeah. So I'm actually doing something fun for once, and as I mentioned earlier, my mental health's not been great recently, so a bit of luck, this will help a little bit tonight, but we'll see. And then I will probably film in the morning, depending how I feel, either feeling great or film saying I feel like hell and this is all you're getting today. But once again, updates to follow. I doubt I'm going to film anything else tonight because this is probably going to go on quite late, and then by that point it's just going to be well past the cut off. So I will probably be seeing you tomorrow after 1 full week in lockdown on day 8, because I finally remembered only because I watched the last one, which said day 6, so therefore this is day 7. I think actually I could be wrong here. This could be going on day 8. How did I pass university? I can't count to 7. Someone take my degree away from me, please.
So it's about 8 o'clock and we're about to go to bed. Well, I'm about to move off Holly and then she's going to be really happy because I'm really annoying her. No, don't leave. Don't leave. Oh, everyone's so mad at bullshins.
So that was actually a lot less ridiculous than I expected. It was so dead on the streets for the most part. And I'm really seriously considering going out and doing my shopping at this time all the time, because I saw literally 2 people. Impressive. Yeah, weird thing that occurred to me is what the fuck is happening with my hair? Hair length and wearing a mask has made it a lot harder for people to address me correctly. And it kind of sucks. Usually it doesn't bother me, but I don't know. I'm still kind of emerging from that mental health blip, I guess. And also watching the vlogs and listening to my voice back, which leads me to skip my sections for the most part, aside from the general cringe of existing. Yeah, I've received some compliments about my voice, but at the same time, I'm not super happy with it. It is what it is, though. For now, I'm gonna see what I can do to make it less uncomfortable. But I did listen to a clip back that I found on my phone, that was sent to me actually, that shows just how far I've come. I'll send that for reference.
3 inches. 3 inches, but then if you've never...
But yeah, it's a huge difference. But it still doesn't feel like enough. And I don't know if that's just where I'm at right now with my brain. But that was fun. Been also feeling supremely nostalgic, because I've been cleaning out space to be able to record. On my phone, it's running out so quickly, but I can't bring myself to delete anything from Japan. And there's so many really good videos of festivals and stuff, and it makes me really need to go back. And I've honestly felt that way since I landed in the UK. Like, I didn't want to leave. And I'm happy for a lot of the stuff that's happened. I'm very grateful for a lot of the stuff that I've been able to do back in the UK. But, God, I miss it so much. And it's problematic. Because I need to go back now, having transitioned, to compare my experience. And that's not just from like an anthropological point of view, because that's really interesting to me. The reality of transition is that a lot of the time it's really good. It's great. You have so much that is improved, but it's really quite hard to get out of a mindset that you've had for literal decades to realize that things are a lot better, and to not hold on to little insecurities that you've had. Sometimes I still hunch over, that's why my posture's so bad. It's the dysphoria, and even after having had top surgery, sometimes my brain just forgets, and then I get really self-conscious about something that's not there to be self-conscious about. And other things like my hips and my voice and other things that I can't change. They'll flash up, but it doesn't actually happen most of the time, and the only time when it does happen is if my mental health is bad, because I'm predisposed to be sad and hate everything. And even with antidepressants, that happens sometimes. It's generally a lot easier to deal with now though, and I can recognize when I'm having a blip and it's bad, and I can find ways to distract myself, like focusing on great things, or talking to my 2 favourite idiots on the face of the planet, who help me be an even bigger idiot than I normally am. And I love them, and I want to go on a tour of the UK and do gay shit with people that I love. And I'm not sad about the fact that I can't do that right now, because it just means when we can, it's going to be even more mental than usual. Well, not usual. There is no usual. More mental than it would have been if we hadn't been forcibly separated for such a long time. That's a better way of actually phrasing it so that it makes sense. I've had a day. My brain's not working properly. And my hair's being weird, and I look like an animal. I need to go eat and have a cup of tea and like 3 biscuits, and then go to sleep and continue watching people scream at each other playing Monopoly.
I thought I'd film a little something to wrap up at the end of the day. I had to change my sheets because I sweat through them, and I'm going to end my day by reading Hyrule Historia, as if I didn't know everything about Zelda already.
I was going to film earlier, but I got distracted taking selfies of myself. Obviously, that's what a selfie is. And my phone died, so... we ended up having a takeaway for dinner, and then I made my housemates watch Into the Spider-Verse, which we all enjoyed, which is nice. If I've worked out how to do the magic on my phone, that's happening right now, and that's what you can see instead of me waving my hand. Then got ready for bed, and that's pretty much it. Tomorrow's looking pretty simple. I've been keeping an eye on the news again. Bojo has started to shift blame onto the public again, which suggests that changes are coming to the rules. We'll see, I guess. But that's usually what happens. He sets rules down, they don't work, he blames the public, and then changes them because the public screwed up. So, but yeah, pretty simple day at work tomorrow. I finish early, which is good. I need to do some laundry. Today was pretty simple as well. Quiet day. Talked to my manager and caught up with her, which was nice. Yeah. Pretty simples. That's it. Not much filming today, but maybe some nice footage for y'all. Still got some blue on my eyes, but I'm messy, so that's just going to stay there till the morning now. Right. Good night, everyone. That looked like so it was smelly. I was waving, but I was too lazy to do it properly. Oh, I'm such a mess.